Oh man. So, you clicked on this video. You're probably either interested in making content or you just want to learn about it, learn about the process. My name's Luke. I have been posting daily on YouTube and TikTok and a couple of other places as well since I want to say October 1st or October 2nd. And I just hit 100, just kidding, that would be crazy. I just hit 100 subscribers. So I got myself my dirt play button, and I figured maybe I could share and give some of my thoughts and some of my learnings about what I think of this, what I think of the process. Maybe it could be useful for you. The first and most important thing that I learned, nobody knows shit, okay? There are tons and tons and tons of videos that you can watch, and they'll tell you that you should do this. They'll tell you that you should do that. They will act like they have the secret to success and to cracking the algorithm. And you go and you scroll down and you look and you're like, oh my God, they have 20,000 subscribers. That's crazy. Here's the thing. That's their business. That's the content that they are selling. The audience is going there to basically get the feeling that they now know what to do, And there are some good, general practices and tips and stuff, but, the vast majority of these people have these high subscriber counts because they make videos like that. Unless you want to make self-help YouTube videos, ignore them, right? My goal is to make entertaining and engaging content. I want to do the streamer personality thing. That's what I'm shooting for. The algorithm is a black box, so I am like a software computer guy in my real life. A black box is a system where you can put in an input and then you get some output and you don't get information about what is happening, right? The YouTube algorithm or the TikTok algorithm are so complex that the people who made them at this point don't fully understand how they work. This is a fact. And what that means is all you can really look at and all you should really be looking at are the things that you can control, the inputs, and you can look at the outputs. You can look at the other things. You don't know what is happening on the inside. Nobody does. And anyone who tells you they have an algorithm hack is lying to you. And this isn't a great thing to say. It's much more flashy. It's much cooler if I could go on this video and say, yeah guys, I know the one trick that'll get you popping. Doesn't exist. The other reality is that the viewers are fickle, okay? Specifically with long form content, you gotta build a lot of goodwill for people to subscribe. I've seen this. I have a couple videos that are nearing 1,000 views and I've gotten maybe 0.1% conversion into subscribers. Editing Luke here, maybe you subscribe. Which is fine, but if you keep pushing, that will go up as people continue to return and eventually decide that you are worthy of their sub. It's weird, when people start making videos, it's like they forget what it's like to be the consumer. This isn't about you. It's not supposed to be about you. Now, my second thing is that I didn't realize most of the impact of this stuff would be compounding. I've been making YouTube videos for years, and I don't think my little kid YouTube videos were very engaging, but now that I'm an adult and I can make higher quality content that I could understand why another human would want to watch, even if you have a video that doesn't do well after a week or 2 weeks, it can still have a life and it can still recover. And as you build out your suite of content, people will watch that. People will do it. I've seen it happen, and it was really weird. It was something that I didn't expect. Another thing that kind of goes along with this is that it builds like a sort of content machine. My experience for years is I upload and then I come back a couple days later and then, oh, we have this, this, and this, and then nothing ever gets viewed on that video again. I've noticed with both short form and long form, for some reason this time around, I'll go anytime, night or day. If I wait a couple hours, I'll normally have an impression of a comment, something. It's really weird. there'll be hours where I don't post anything, it'll be like a 12-hour period, and I'll have gained subscribers just off of the content that I've already put out there still working, which is very weird. Now, my third thing is that you have to make content and you have to post content. You have to turn it into a habit. At least that has been my thought process, right? A lot of people want to be YouTubers. They want to be streamers. They like the idea of the thing. But the reality of doing the thing is actually a lot different. And so you need to do the fucking thing. Maybe you don't like it, and that's fine, right? But the more I do this, the more I'm a happier guy, and the more I'm thinking like the end goal for this would be that you could do it full time and you have an audience that, supports you and is willing to watch whatever you make, right? Here's the thing. You don't even know if you like doing stuff. You don't even know if you like making content. If all you do is watch videos about how to set the perfect stream up, how to do this, how to do that, just make shit. Another thing related to this is people are perfectionists, especially when it comes to creative endeavors. Now, I'm not saying YouTube's the most creative thing, but no one is going to force you to post. It's not like a job where you have deadlines, you have obligations. You can sit on your video for months and months and months and work on it and make sure it's perfect. And there are people that's what they do. But if you don't have any experience, you shouldn't be doing that. That's something that I've learned, is that you learn a lot by making something that's imperfect, even if you know it's imperfect, and then putting it out into the world. It's infinitely more rewarding, and it gives you a lot more information about what you're doing wrong. Another thing that I've seen quite a lot over the past 100 subscribers in 3 months, I guess, it's not great, right? You hear about people who are blowing up. I got 2,000 subs in 4 weeks or whatever. Everyone's pace is different, and this especially hits when you think about what you're trying to build. So like, for me, this is gonna take me a while, because I'm trying to basically make myself into a brand, right? That's the understanding of what I'm doing. There are people who do informative and educational content, and for them, the drive to watch the video is because the person is seeking out an opportunity to learn a new thing. That's still a human behind the camera making a video. It is just different and has a built-in audience already. And then you have the people who are repurposing other people's content, the people who are making AI slop, and these people are normally the ones who are the most quick to grow because they either don't need to put in a lot of effort or they're literally using other people's stuff, right? I spent a lot of time on places like NewTubers, in Discord communities with other small creators, and I learned that most of that stuff is a waste of time. Those places are where people who don't actually put in the work congregate to talk about putting in the work all day. And I'm not saying you should avoid these places, but I have very rarely heard any useful information from those sorts of places, and it's a lot of AI slop artists trying to figure out the best optimal way to do this and that. You can't be making this stuff for robots. At least that's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to make this stuff for humans, right? The flesh body behind the computer screen watching this right now, I'm making this for you. That's who I have in mind. And I don't really care that much about the number, which brings me to another thing. When I have been setting my goals and I've been working on, getting better, nowhere on my list of goals is get this amount of views, get this amount of subscribers, whatever, because I can't control that. I care about posting every day, making X amount of things every day, opening up the editing program and making progress every day. Things that I can control. I watch tutorials, I learn how to be a better orator. There's a lot of different things that you can do to make your content better, and you have to take steps forward every day. But if you're not even working on anything, then you're not going to get there. You're not gonna learn that you're bad, so then you get better with the upskilling, and you're just stuck forever thinking about the thing that you want to do. The thing with the AI slop people, they think anybody is watching these videos for what they do. or I don't watch the Family Guy clip with the Subway Surfers on the bottom because I care about the random account that makes 10 of those slop videos a day. I do it because it is pacifying and because it makes the voices quiet. And you would think these people would get that, but here's the thing, they don't, okay? I've gotten into arguments with people who make AI albums and claim that they're actually like just like real musicians. It's a useless endeavor. They see some amount of numerical success, but they're not building anything meaningful. They're not building anything that is actually gonna last or anything that could actually become something cool. And the last thing, the last point that I've heard talked about ad nauseum is that effort doesn't equal outcome. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying about being a perfectionist, about sitting on these videos forever until they're perfect. A lot of times people will do this and then they'll post and they won't get any views. They won't get the metrics that they're looking for. YouTube is a place built on authenticity. The original tagline of the website was broadcast yourself. These super high effort videos, maybe you have a skill issue and you're not good enough at editing, so you spent a lot of time doing things inefficiently. On the other hand, it could just not feel authentic. It could not feel like you're a real guy making a real thing. Most of the time, people want a connection. People want to click on a video and get some sort of connection with a person, get some sort of emotional reaction, or get some information out of it. At least that's my understanding right now. A way to make your video more authentic is to give less effort. Instead of, spending hours learning how to do graphics so that you can have Mr. Beast transitions and shit popping up on the screen, you just grab the camera and walk around your neighborhood, or grab your camera and film yourself in the gym like fucking Sam Sulek. That is a little bit more speculative than a lot of the other stuff that I've suggested, because I think that YouTube swings on a pendulum. It goes back and forth from super high production value to super low production value, authentic, where you have big budget, Mr. Beast type, like tons of money spent on the project, content over here, retention hacking and stuff like that, AI thumbnails where the eyes are slightly bigger, all these little optimizations to make your content perfect. And then on the other end, you have a dude in his room with an iPhone just talking to himself, right? And what people like at any given time swings back and forth, dependent on what's popular, dependent on what the cultural landscape is. There's a lot of different factors that go into play, but I think we are swinging back. I think people are getting sick of the retention hackers and that authenticity. The fact that you're just a guy in his room could be good. That's really it. Hope you guys like this. Maybe I'll film some more videos like this if people enjoy this kind of content, but that's really all I had to say on the matter. So thanks so much for watching, and catch you in the next one. Hey, Editing Luke again. So yeah, this isn't my normal type of content. I probably won't make another video like this until I get to 1,000 subscribers. Maybe come check me out on Twitch and watch some of my other videos, like the time that I tricked a YouTuber into putting me in their video. Really appreciate you.